Hello, my name is Robert Gunn, and for this assignment, we will be talking about the economic implications of legalizing marijuana. And we will hop right in here and talk about a report from 2005 out of Harvard University. And in this report, it is estimating that legalizing marijuana would save $7.7 billion per year in government expenditure on enforcement of the prohibition. It also would save 5.3 billion for state and local governments, which is a pretty big deal, especially here in Oklahoma, considering the massive deficit we have. And then we'll go ahead and hop over here and talk about Colorado's economy since the legalization in a study on MPP. Let's see here. After legalization, in 2015, Colorado welcomed a record 77.7 million visitors who spent an all-time high of $19.1 billion, which is a 30% increase in tourists and a 14% increase in their expenditures since 2012, when 60 million visitors spent $16.7 billion. Also, their ski resorts have enjoyed a record-breaking season with 13 million visitors. Denver's tourism has also skyrocketed. 16.4 million overnight visitors stayed in Denver, spending a record $5 billion. $1.51 billion for lodging, $1 billion at restaurants, $627 million in retail, and Denver's gains were double the national average for 2005 through 2015. Now, what that tells me is that it is a great economic idea. It would help eliminate our deficit, and it would bring many jobs. Let's see here. The real estate home prices saw an increase of 10% for all of Colorado, and the Denver area saw home prices increase by 11.1%, which is a pretty generous amount considering the price of homes. And let's see. Colorado's tax revenue generated more than $135 million in marijuana taxes and fees in 2015. In 2016, Colorado was projected to generate around $185 million just in taxes and fees from marijuana. Colorado's universities are also thriving in post-legalization. International student enrollment is up 21% at the University of Colorado Boulder and 20% at Colorado State University. So, with all of that being said, personal opinion, if it were legalized, we could control it more. And it would be easier to keep people in line. It would eliminate crime. It would just basically destroy the criminal element of that particular drug, and when in reality it is a lot safer than alcohol. I'm not so sure about cigarettes, but either way, the other stuff is very comparable to marijuana, and because the bigwigs and other manufacturers wanted to keep hemp out of production because it would replace so many different textiles and stuff, is really the only reason that marijuana is illegal. On top of that, DARE is probably the biggest failure of substance control in American history. The war on drugs was not successful. Thank you for listening. Have a great night.